Good morning, it's Sunday, and I'm up early enough to go to bar method. Truth be told, my mediation is tomorrow morning, and it is just on my brain. I don't feel fully prepared for it. I know what I have to do in terms of paperwork. I just don't want to. It's like when you have a paper due and you'd rather clean your dorm room. I don't want to sit down and finish it because it sucks, because I still don't want to get divorced. I will. I'm gonna do bar method, come home, work on paperwork a little, and then I'm gonna go up to the barn. I have a lesson at 11:30. I couldn't be happier about that. Ooh, I could use a shave too. And then I guess after my lesson, I'll come home and focus. Finish the papers, do things in triplicate, go to Staples and get binder clips and all the stuff to present my stuff neatly, and I guess do this thing. She's still up in Oregon with her best friend. She's had a week up there of just riding horses, and I haven't had a bad week. I've been to the barn a bunch and I've gotten some stuff done, but I have this nagging feeling that she hasn't been heartbroken the way I've been heartbroken. Maybe she misses her boyfriend. Ugh, that must be tough. It's just weird. And I was reading this book last night before I fell asleep. It's the book on abandonment. And I was reading this part about the tendency for the victim, who would be me, to idealize the abuser, which would be her. And that's kind of what I'm doing, isn't it? In the face of everything, I'm still trying to do a benefit of a doubt. I'm still trying to make light of things, as opposed to look at the simple fact that this is not a good situation. Even if she wanted to come back, it's not good. It's bad. It's bad. I know it's bad, but that's the nature of this kind of abuse. My brain chemistry is just weird, and it's just a fight. It's a fight against what she's done to me. It's a fight against myself, and my beliefs in relationship and loves and the work that it takes. I don't know why I'm doing this to myself, why I haven't finished all my paperwork for mediation tomorrow. I do think it's fear. I've had time. I don't know why I procrastinated. I've done work. It's embarrassing. It's the way I handle a lot of things. I'm a last minute person, but I think this was dumb because it adds to the pressure and the anxiety of it all. I'm about 24 hours out from this thing, and I don't think it's the lack of paperwork that is making me nervous. I think it's seeing my wife that makes me nervous. And what a peculiar thing. Seeing my wife makes me nervous. Seeing the person that has delighted me for years, like my favorite person in the world, the person I lived for. Now the thought of seeing her tomorrow gives me anxiety, like severe anxiety, because I don't know what she's gonna say or do, because I don't trust that anymore. What a terrible feeling. I don't know if that's part of it. I don't know if part of it's the excitement at seeing her and the dread. I'm not saying like a delightful excitement, but just, here's what I know. It will probably be one of the last times I see her. If things go according to her plan and she's going to move north at the end of August, we're not gonna hang out. So we have this mediation session. I imagine as we sell the condo, we'll have to see her a couple times, and then I'm gonna move and she's gonna move. And that's weird. That's if I think too much about it, it makes me sad. Why? Because she's been so nice to me? No. Because she's been kind? No. Because she's treated me with respect? No. Because there's something wrong with me? Maybe. Or maybe I'm just fighting the end of this thing. Fighting for respect. Fighting for dignity. Wanting this person that's been so severe to me to just treat me decently, and I'm never gonna get it. I know that. She's not gonna all of a sudden break character and be like, hey, listen, I'm so sorry this went bad. It's never gonna happen. So we'll go in tomorrow, and I'm sure she'll be as frosty as last time, with her jaw set, not looking at me, and then we'll get into talking about the particulars of money, and it will get ugly, and it'll be worse tomorrow after mediation than it is even right now. And I think that bothers me a little. And it shouldn't. People talk about the healing process. Time it'll get better. But I don't think it's begun yet. I'm not sure when does healing start when you don't see the person anymore? I am definitely in limbo. I'm just hanging out here. And she thinks I'm dragging my feet so I can live in the condo for as long as possible. That's really not the case. I'm terrified about money. I am. I'm just waiting for the inevitable end, and none of it's in my control. Sure, selling the condo's in my control. That could have happened faster, but that's not the point I'm trying to make. The demise of the relationship is beyond my control, and I don't think I'll ever get over that something went from so good to so bad without my help, without my opportunity to fight for it, to save it. It was all out of my hands. And I don't know how to brace myself for that in the future, in another relationship That's the problem. I was in the relationship with her and I thought it was great, and it ended. So if I'm in a relationship with someone else and I think it's great, how do I know it's great? How do I know it's not on the verge of ending? I mean, the only thing I could have done in my marriage is be a more suspicious, untrusting guy and forbid her from hanging out with anyone who wasn't a woman. So that would make me a total ass. I mean, the beauty of being married and being in a good relationship is you trust each other. Trust. It is such an amazing thing. I'm not worried because I trust you. Awesome. That alleviates so much mental crap. Hey, we have trust, so we can focus on other things because I'm not worried that you're gonna cheat on me or run away. And now I feel like an idiot. Seems that junk in the trunk is going on again today. That's every bit as amusing as it was yesterday. Class was good. Kind of a sad song at the end. That hit me. This process sucks. I know I say it every day, but I got a text from my wife asking me if the dog was okay. It didn't totally rock my world, so that's good. It is kind of funny that it was almost exactly 24 hours before mediation. I'm super curious if she's going to do the same thing as last time and try and be present in my life before we go mediate again. Like if I'll hear more from her later today or tonight or tomorrow morning, that's just the way my brain works. I'm sure people would be like, why do you even worry about that? It's just how I think. I try to anticipate everything so I won't be surprised or blindsided again. I've allowed for the fact that she could show up at the house at 9 o'clock tonight. I don't think she will, but if she does, it's at least crossed my mind, so I'm not like, what? How's your Sunday going? I hope you're having a good one. This is a weird thing. This isn't how I like to do it. Like, I'm going to do the fun thing before I have to do all the hard things. You know, it's like eating dessert first and then being like, oh, but there's still string beans. I sort of feel like I don't deserve to ride right now because all my stuff for tomorrow isn't done. I don't know who I am to project that on. Like, that's dumb. Like, I'm allowed to do whatever I want. You don't get a reward until you do the work. But I did a whole lot of work in that relationship and I'm not feeling particularly rewarded right now. So let's have dessert first, I guess. Secret code. That was an awesome lesson. It was really, really good. Jumped the highest jump I've ever jumped, which to anyone that can jump doesn't mean much. But for me, that means I jumped something that's 2 feet high, which is higher than 20 inches, which is higher than 18 inches. So I'm really excited about that. You know, I just went over the jump and I looked back and I was like, that's the highest I've ever done. And she was like, oh, great. And we looked and she was like, that is 60 centimeters. And I was like, what is that in, feet? So just a hair under 2 feet. But for a noob like me, that's awesome. And I'm trying to like drink it in because not to be negative, but I know that was the highlight of the day. And now the things I have to do now are sort of like, I have to eat my string beans. I like string beans. I need to come up with, I eat beets. I don't like beets. Beets don't work for me. So now I got to go eat my beets. One of my barn friends is leaving and some of my other barn friends are having a little like going away party for her, and they were like, oh, you should come, it's at 2:30. So it's 1:30 now, and I really should go home and work on divorce things, but my barn friends have been vital to my okayness, so I'm gonna stay. I'm gonna try and do a little bit of work here and then say goodbye to my friend. Hopefully I'll see her some more. That's sad. I will miss her. Hello again. It is finally time for me to go home. It's a little after 4, and I definitely stayed longer than I should have. But it's one of those things where you're like, what's important? You know what, this crew of people here who have been supportive and awesome to me are really important. So I'm gonna prioritize them. And now I have to go home, and now I have to do the crappy work. And no lie, I am anxious as hell My heart is thumping. I feel kind of sick and nervous. I do. But supporting these people here is important. I think what I'm concerned about is, what if I don't do the papers right for tomorrow? And then the thing I'm thinking is, does it matter? This is mediation. If I didn't do it all right, so I'll just have to do more. There's no fixed timeline. There's no nothing. If it's not right, more needs to be done. So maybe I'm stressing about, like, maybe I should just do the best I can, and if it's not good enough, we'll revisit at mediation. I don't know. I'm so confused. Like, I don't know what I want. I want to not feel stressed. I want to not feel anxious and depressed all the time. I want to not feel alone. And I know that the woman I'm married to is not a good person for me. What it is it would be easy. Like, from my perspective right now, it's all so hard. Emotionally, technically, whatever. It's all hard. And to fall back into my old life would be so easy. I'm not saying it would be good. I'm not saying it would be healthy. I'm not saying it would be smart, but it would be easy. And I wouldn't hurt anymore. I just want to not hurt. I just want the anxiety to subside. It would be the easy way out right now. And she doesn't want it. Like, I know she doesn't want it. She wants to move to Northern California with him. She wants to have babies. Like, she wants all those things. She doesn't want me. And it's funny. What I want is not necessarily the person. It's the concept. I want the concept of somebody that loves me and is good to me. The concept of what my life used to be like. She represents that concept, even though I think the representation is wrong. She's not that person anymore. It's like there's a hand on my heart just clenching a little bit right now. I just effing feel it, and it's hard. But I'm gonna go home, and I'm gonna make some coffee, and I'm gonna pet the dog, and then I'm gonna work on getting the paperwork as good as I possibly can get it. And then tomorrow will be what it is. And if it's not perfect, legally it doesn't matter, because we're going to mediation, and we will work at mediation to make it right. I will see you later. I'm not really sure what's wrong with me, but instead of going home and working, I've come to Staples to get binder clips and folders so that whatever work I do will look nice when I turn it in tomorrow. What the hell's wrong with me? Anyway, I do love binder clips. This sucks. I think I'm oddly sentimental, but I'm here thinking about what kind of folders I'm gonna put my divorce paperwork in. It doesn't matter, right? Once it's turned in, it doesn't matter, I'll forget about it. But right now, it's all making me sad. So, there's my binder clips, there's my paper clips, and there are my folders. I'm gonna put all my divorce paperwork in. That was really sad. That just made me sad. That really sucked. I don't know why. I think that's what this process is. It's all those little intangibles when they all come together. You know, getting divorced sucks. Yes, everybody knows that, but I don't have the right binder things to hold it all together. Like, when I print everything out tonight, I don't know how to hold it together. So I had to come here and buy that stupid crap to present my financials for the divorce I don't want. And lots of people do this every day. And I get it, like, it's in the details. Everybody knows the broad strokes, but the details, they're just abrasive. They just wear you out. There's just more and more, and they rub on your skin, and they rub on your brain, and they rub on your heart, and they just wear you away and make you raw. And it makes me sit here and think, like, why did she want to marry me? Why was she so excited to get married? If she thought maybe we were gonna get divorced, why did she want to get married in the first place? And somebody the other day was like, oh, she wanted the big wedding. I don't know. But if you had any doubts, why would you get into it knowing that, well, maybe not knowing, but that to get out of it is so difficult and painful. Painful in the details, just little tiny needles sticking you over and over and over and over. It's not just the catastrophic heartbreak. You recover from that some, and then it's just all these ties that get severed, and each severing hurts. But what am I doing right now? I'm sitting here bitching and moaning instead of going home and doing the work. I need to go home and do the work. hey, it's oh god, it's almost 7 at night, I think, and I'm in a full-on panic. I'm not doing good. I am not feeling good. I have mediation at 9:30 in the morning, and I'm freaked. I don't know why. I don't know if it's the fact that I haven't done all the paperwork. I don't know if it's the harsh reality that no, it's just real that we're getting divorced. I don't know. Things I do know. Stupid me. I checked Facebook, and she updated her cover photo, and there's a picture of her and her best friend riding horses up in Oregon in the water, and it's a really cool picture. And when her best friend posted the same picture on Instagram, I liked it. And when my wife posted it and made it her new cover photo on Facebook, it hit me a little, but you know what? It's one of the first images on there that I haven't shot. Bittersweet, but fine. Stupid me. It's like I seek out trouble. And when I looked at the comments, the first comment was from him, being like, I want to see more pictures. And she, you know, you can like a comment or love a comment. She loved it. And that comment and her response to it upset the crap out of me. Why? My friend warned me about that. She said, you know, things that you think you won't be able to survive and it'll be like nothing, and then things you can't even anticipate will lay you out. And I'm not quite laid out, but I'm like manic. I'm just all over the place, and I'm freaked out, and I had to get out of the house. So I'm going to school to do work because I can just spread out the papers and just be not home. I think when I'm home, it's too easy to want to do anything else, you know, to want to clean up or do dishes or make a snack. So I'm gonna go to work and just stay until I'm done. I'm trying to identify what it is. I think I know tomorrow's gonna be ugly. I think the money thing is going to get really bad. I think she's gonna accuse me of being a gold digger, or, you know, she's gonna accuse me of things that I'm not. And that sucks. It's really hard to be thought negatively of by someone who knows you so well. I didn't do any of this. I didn't ask for any of this. This is not my design. This is all her. This is all her design. She's done all of this. I'm here because of her. And now I'm going to be thought negatively of for the way I handle it. And I know it shouldn't matter. She's gone. She's put a lot of money into a new adventure with him. Let's be honest. Let me be honest. There's no signs of that relationship failing, and I really hoped it would fail by now. I don't know what the conclusion of that is. I don't know if I hoped it would fail and then she'd come back. But I hate the fact that she left me for him, and they're still together, and they're making plans bigger than plans she made with me, who she was with for so long. That I hate. I hate that I'm so affected by her that I can't just be fine. I hate feeling broken inside. I hate feeling unsure of my ability to be okay. And we talked about this yesterday, but when I was with her, I could handle everything. I could handle more than I'm handling now. But because she's broken up with me, I have less that I have to handle, but I feel less able to do it. And that doesn't make any sense. Why is that? Why am I not able to get angrier? Like, why can't I just be angry? Why can't I hate her and just rage? You know, why can't I be like, F her, she's the worst, she's the devil, like, ah! Why am I broken instead of angry? Those are questions I need to be able to answer. I'm not angry enough to go into this meeting tomorrow to rage and be like, you're being shady with money, you're being greedy, you're like... I don't know if in the moment I can do it. I don't know if seeing her face and her set jaw and her eyes hating me and not looking at me with kindness like she's done every time I've seen her, I don't know if that will motivate me to be able to do it. I don't know. I don't know if she gets shady, if I will have the strength to be like, no, let's go through attorneys. I don't know if my paperwork will be right. I don't know if we'll be able to move on from tomorrow. I don't know anything. And all the uncertainty is stressing me the hell out. And I don't take any drugs. I don't take any medicine. I'm not on meds or whatever. But I really wonder right now if anti-anxiety drugs would help me in this moment. Because, damn, I am anxious as hell. Like, it's all over me. I'm gonna get dinner. And I want to reach out. I just need to connect with somebody and feel close, and I don't know who to connect with, and I don't know what I need right now. I don't know if I need someone kick me in the ass and be like, man up, or I don't know. I don't like feeling this crazed. All right, so I've gotten a whole lot of things printed and triplicated and things like that. I'm gonna go home and do a little bit more of the paperwork and print it out, and I guess I will be on the road to being okay for tomorrow. My panic attack has subsided. Kindly enough, some people talked to me and helped talk me down and just calm me. It's just weird. It's a really weird situation. I don't want to be doing this. I'm in this situation because she put me here. And it's a whole lot of work to have to do when you don't want to. And I know, woe is me and everything. When it's your situation, your ego makes you think, oh, my situation's particularly hard. And it's probably no harder than anybody else's, except it's mine, and it's hard. There's mosquitoes out tonight. As I was making copies, like my ankles got bitten, and it was just like, come on! I'm on the cusp of something big, and I don't know how tomorrow's gonna go. I read over some of the texts she sent me back in March and back in April, and man, they were controlling. Things like, if you wanted to shut me out of your life, good job. And it's like, wait, what? You moved out. You removed yourself from my life. What do you mean? You're not the victim. I'm the victim. How did I shut you out of my life? You left. And just grueling stuff. I'm glad I printed out a lot of those texts because it's a reminder of the crazy that this has been. I think my nature is always to let the past be the past, but I can't let the past be the past when I am hurting so bad all the time. If you're one of the people I talked to or texted to tonight, thank you. Thank you for the time and the patience and talking to me. I know it's not always fun, but it really helped. I'm gonna go home and finish up my stuff. I will see you later.